Good day, good love and great light illuminators and way showers. Thank you for joining me in this now moment, wherever and whenever you are, as we create time to time to be. Thank you for being with me in this now moment as I share just another language of light, the languages of all lights. I just got done roasting these beautiful big beef bones, and they're the same beef bones that Abby eats raw, and I roasted them, and I forgot to take a picture of them after I roasted them because they look so beautiful. And this is another example of, in my day-to-day life and activities, how I share the languages of lights. And even in this broth, so what I'm making is homemade beef bone broth with fresh veggies and herbs. And I typically cook it first I roast all the bones and the veggies together, and then I throw them in a pot together. And this is a big 10 quart pot. And then I freeze it in big jars. And I'm always reminded of when I'm doing these things about this. This is the languages of light. The melding of the energies of every single piece of this, the beautiful cow, the immense reverence and gratitude I feel in that co-creation, and all the beautiful fresh herbs and veggies, and there's just so much in here, and each and every part of this is speaking its language of light. And even when it was growing, it was speaking a language of light. And together, this beautiful co-creation is another language of light, of all these things that grew in the light. Every single thing in this pot grew in the light. And everything is filled with the rain and the cosmos and the stardust and the earth and the sun and the soil and all of it. And all of us. And the whole mycelial underground network that talks to the plants and the trees and us and everything. This is what I see day to day when I speak my language of light. Seeing the languages of all the lights and everything that is everything. That is everything. Taking these now moments to be this conscious living in a conscious way, that when you begin to realize in a more profound, powerful, spiritual, deep, ecstatic, blissful conversation. And then I think of all of the meals that I'm going to get out of all these quarts of this beautiful broth. It's going to make so many. I get emotional, you guys. It's going to make so many more pots of soup. And every time we eat the soup, and I mean this, every time we eat a bowl of soup, every time we create this together, I say we, me and Dave and our guides, and the earth and all the things, we literally say thank you every night to every single component of our meal. That's consciousness. That's spirituality. That is knowing that you are a spirit and everything is a spirit and everything is a beautiful pot of soup. And how that pot of soup goes on and on and on and on and on, eternally, over and over and over again. It continues to transform itself. This beautiful, beautiful pot of energy. So let's let that simmer, shall we? Nezibe shana tentaya kandevela numba keshe. Ajunu tizime saboro vesana tunkiana tapeletea. Make sure I don't drop my phone in the soup. And now you are in the soup. Your energy, your love, because your conscious awareness of this moment with me, you're now in my soup. And I will think of all of you every time I make anything now from this beautiful pot of broth that's going to go into many, many meals. Not just soups, but other meals. And I do the same thing with chicken broth. These are the ways I express all of the languages of my love and my light. Nisibesana keleshano kupalianta kite. Ajana hirena malaveto maya bakia. Sanatingia shusumotove palakinana. Sotufishene ikiama batateataki. And it literally warms my heart, my beingness. And it warms my soul, our soul, also to know that our dog is eating the same beautiful natural foods, the same co-creation with nature, and the same gratitude and appreciation that I feel when we're preparing her food. So thank you once again for joining my journey. And remember that our journey really does begin and end with the word joy, with joy. And that doesn't mean that I don't get angry or lonely or sad or all of those human emotions. And yet as we're opening up more and more to all that we are, we begin to understand that the emotion is simply the reflection of a belief, of how we feel about what we're experiencing. Naraviano kiasha ti intesa manamela kenete ajanate zamasumante vakanoma ta ete. So it doesn't matter what elements that you're feeding your body, for it's always in perfect harmony with who you are in that now moment. And I've gone every direction, eating only meat, only vegetables, no dairy, some dairy. I've been around I was going to say around the world or around the clock or something like that. But what I mean to say is flow. Go with your flow. I don't want to say don't. We're invited. I will never tell you to do something or you need to do something, anything like that. We're being invited to open our consciousness and see that it's a vibration. It's a reflection. What we put out is what we get back. Oop, it's starting to boil. We're going to turn this down. And we're going to simmer this now for quite a long time. Look at that steam. Okay. Sorry guys, I got kind of lost in my thought there for a moment. We're being invited to explore the unity, connected collectiveness of us, of everything. And we used to believe that our emotions were what drove us, and it's our beliefs that create the emotion. And we, all of us, every single thing is energy in motion. Everything. And it's kind of funny because even in these now moments is when I feel most connected also to all of you. Sharing my moments of connectedness, of my perspective of what the language of the light is and how it presents itself and how it expresses itself. These are the moments of manifestation, of magic, of realization, of expansion. Thanks for jumping in my soup. And I feel your love. And in every bite. I love you. Kashana Tabahelo Kashanatiata.